Battle through the firmament. Great world. Chapter 455. The mystic crystal realm shattered. Buzz, buzz, buzz. The entire profound crystal realm trembled. The yellow sand below swept outward like waves, unable to withstand the unparalleled power. It soared into the sky and poured down again, completely blocking the vision of everyone outside. What's going on? Old Man Chang was the first to react. His slightly turbid eyes immediately fixed on the light pillar connecting the profound crystal realm and the heavens. That area was shaking intensely, as if it could not endure the boundless energy. Are you kidding me? The origin key between heaven and earth. The others also reacted one after another. Sensing the flow of surrounding origin key, they were all shocked. The origin key in the area seemed to be under immense attraction, violently boiling and surging toward the interior of the profound crystal realm. This. Zhou Yuan was suddenly startled. His expression turned solemn as he sensed the gathering of origin key in the air. His eyes grew heavy, as if he had thought of something. Star execution. It's that old fellow's star execution. How is it possible for you to master it? Kang Feng's eyes widened, and his expression changed instantly. His eyes filled with shock as he roared furiously. Xiaoyan's face was pale, his lips bloodless. He couldn't utter a single word. His extended arm trembled slightly, his palm holding a brilliant light. The sun, moon, and stars circulated slowly in his palm, as if he had shattered one world after another. Throughout the entire profound crystal realm, origin key whistled continuously. It poured into Xiaoyan's body in an extremely dense manner, flowing through special meridians straight into his palm, continuously strengthening the fist-sized bright star. Sizzle, sizzle. The black light arrived before Xiaoyan in the blink of an eye. Xiaoyan forcefully raised his head, a struggle flashing in his eyes. Just as he was about to hide in the spatial zone, the star in his palm suddenly shot out light. Instantly, the black light completely melted away, leaving no trace behind. Xiaoyan was slightly startled. Then, the corner of his mouth curled up slightly. The power of this attack had truly exceeded his expectations. Though pleasantly surprised, Xiaoyan helplessly realized that the star in his palm showed no intention of stopping its rotation. Like a whale swallowing, it continuously absorbed the origin key between heaven and earth. At this moment, the entire profound crystal realm's origin key trembled, as if answering the call of an emperor, rushing frantically toward Xiaoyan. Old man, you can't come out yourself. Are you going to let a little thing seal me? Kang Feng sneered. The shock in his eyes faded. After all, Xiaoyan's strength was only at the peak of Monarch Emperor, inferior to an ant. So what if he had mastered the star-punishing descent? Old thing, since you've placed your hopes on him, I will completely destroy those hopes. Kang Feng's eyes turned cold as he took a deep breath. Standing firmly in the air, his hands left after images in the void. He muttered an obscure incantation. At the same time, dark red blood suddenly flowed from his 7 orifices as his blood and ki spread through the air, pulling some mysterious aura along with his chanting, slowly forming before him. Crack, crack. Xiaoyan's eyes turned red. His extended right hand seemed no longer his own, completely out of control. With the infusion of boundless origin ki, the surface of his arm began to crack inch by inch, quickly spreading throughout his body. To Xiaoyan, his entire body felt as if it had turned to powder. Xiaoyan, hold on a little longer. It will be over soon. Xiaoao was nearly crying inside Xiaoyan's body. He could clearly sense how terrible Xiaoyan's condition was. Cough, cough. Xiaoyan tried to speak but felt a sweetness in his throat. He coughed up several mouthfuls of fresh blood, then smiled helplessly. Currently, the origin key in his body was completely depleted, and there was still no sign of Xing Luo being completed. Perhaps, he would be the first to faint before Kang Feng could unleash his strongest attack. Soul Technique, 10,000 Demon Profound Soul Lock. Kang Feng cried out furiously, his face flushing red. Then, he spat out a mouthful of blood, and his body instantly weakened. Fresh blood sprayed between his palms, and a wisp of pure black spiritual light gushed out. Instantly, with Kang Feng at the center, countless black chains shot out from his back. Each chain seemed to suppress an evil ghost, emitting terrifying, evil laughter. Yuvmu. This is Yuvmu's ultimate skill. Back then, he defeated the old master with this Dharma idol. When the middle-aged man named Lu Chang saw Kang Feng's ultimate technique, his expression froze. Then, he mumbled in disbelief. This was a technique he could never forget. Ling Gu, prepare to attack. Now, it seems Yuvmu has possessed this young man's body. Even if we kill him, we can't let him escape. Old man Chang's eyes darkened as he gave the order. The origin key on the mountain peak had been affected, and the light pillar shook violently beyond his expectations. Only now did Xing Chanyu finally realize something was wrong with Kang Feng. His expression turned ugly, but he couldn't say anything. Shaoyan, come out now. Su Jiang was startled. Though he knew Shaoyan couldn't hear him, he still spoke in a stern voice, his face clearly anxious. Beside him, everyone watched the profound crystal realm nervously. The commotion caused by these two was far too great. Swoosh, swoosh, thousands of ghost chains pierced through the spatial zone, striking toward Shaoyan at lightning speed. Along the way, the spatial zone trembled and screamed. Chi. Just as nearly 10,000 chains rushed over, a fireman suddenly burst out from Shaoyan's body and landed on his shoulder. It was Xiaoao, now much smaller. He looked at Shaoyan with pain. The latter was on the verge of death, relying solely on his will to persist. Shocking bloody wounds covered his neck, blood continuously flowing out. Damn fellow, all-embracing nether flame, burn him to death. Xiaoao clenched his teeth tightly. Waving his small hand, a black flame surged from within his body, the all-embracing nether flame Xiaoao had mastered over the past few days. Since the Domain Lord had given it to Shaoyan, he had been constantly familiarizing himself with this mysterious flame. Now, he could finally command it a little. Swoosh, 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 ellipsis. The all-embracing nether flame appeared, swaying in the wind mid-air. It transformed into a cluster of flame wrapping around Shaoyan. All chains entering the flame emitted miserable cries before falling silent moments later. All-embracing nether flame. Unexpected that it hasn't disappeared after so many years. This old fellow really left behind many tricks. Cursing fiercely, a vicious look flashed in Kang Feng's eyes. He bit the tip of his tongue again, and a stream of pure black blood shot out, merging into the black light between his palms. The next moment, the 10,000 shocking chains became even more overbearing. Each chain could pierce the blue sky, enduring for a few breaths even under the all-embracing nether flame. Ah! Shaoyan suddenly raised his head and let out a long roar. Blood qi surged throughout his body, but the star in his palm shone brightly. It transformed into a ray of starlight completely enveloping Shaoyan, causing all the blood to return to his body and slightly improving his condition. Crack! As Shaoyan roared furiously, the light pillar connecting the profound crystal realm and the heavens suddenly shattered, dissipating into specks of light. Simultaneously, the profound crystal realm shook slightly and, under the crowd's shocked expressions, quietly shattered. Hong! The instant the profound crystal realm dissipated, an extremely powerful shockwave spread out. The astonishing momentum caused the expressions of these emperor cultivation experts to pale. Swoosh! Old man Chang's expression changed drastically seeing the profound crystal realm shatter. He was about to join forces with Ling Gu to attack when both Kang Feng and Shaoyan, eyes red, let out furious roars. Instantly, the sky filled with chains, black qi soaring, and starlight flooding the heavens as if the energy of heaven and earth had been injected into the stars. The two violently collided, shaking the heavens and the earth. Chapter end. Please guys like, comment, share, and subscribe.